Alright, hello everybody, welcome back to VRML Channel 1. Thanks for joining me here for the third time today? Second time? Something like that. I've been around. Been around the channels. Been on Channel 2, been on venues. Now here back on Channel 1. Of course, venue's still going on at the moment, but whatever you are, whatever match you're watching, I'm glad you're doing so. If you're joining me here on 1, well, I'm Palidore and, well, just Palidore. But yeah, hello everyone. Welcome to it, live or in the VOD. Of course, we got some stellar matches happening all over the place tonight. Hard to pick, isn't it? But yeah, we are about ready to start. So here we go. The poll is, I think, closed now. Yes, it is. Round 1. Yes, it is. And excellent. Okay, here we go. So a bunch of baby ducks overrated. Not a bunch of baby ducks aren't overrated. Against overrated. You know what I mean. Also, pleasant to see Vanzi here. I think a sub. I don't believe he was listed on the roster, but always a pleasure to see Vanzi, regardless of the capacity. Had met Vanzi in real life there in Redshift LAN a couple months back, and it was a pleasure. these teams, always a pleasure to see. Newt just the same, also saw him in real life there. So that's a nice thing, being able to meet these players in real life and then go back and cast them again. It's a whole new dynamic. That said, that was a dynamic pass and the finish not there. Trying to go for the style. But all the meanwhile, it gets rejected and right back into the orange scoring zone. So, not the start they wanted, but, you know, trying to go for the saucy plays, and I can understand. That said, the top of the pocket there just missed. And rebounded to the bottom. Picked up by one Boosty Boy. One Boosty Boy, of course, Twitch extraordinaire. And owner, at least at one point, of the Pally Potato. Don't ask. Over here for a bunch of baby ducks on the orange team. A team that, again, it's always pleasant to see them. They have been around, and that shot almost going down. Still might yet. Vanzi with it. Finds it. 2-point slicer. Yeah, always a great thing to see a bunch of baby ducks here in VR Master League. Been a team established since Season 2. For some reason, I wanted to say 2002. Can you believe that? Well, no, since Season 2 of VR Master League, coming in with that huge burst of Quest players back in, basically, yeah, towards the end of Season 1 and then into Season 2. That's when we saw that huge influx of new players in the community and in Master League competing. And a bunch of baby ducks, one of those teams right there with them, made it to those rookie cups during the season and in between the season. And yeah, for the most part, you know, stuck together, as I do recall this roster. You know, just staying with it and just getting better and better by the season, by the week. I haven't seen them yet this season. Haven't been able to cast them. Glad to be able to do so now. Now for overrated, of course, that story, aside of Vanzi being here, subbing and or new to the roster, I'm not quite sure which. Also, Newt returning after a year away from VRML. Happy thing to see. One Boosty, always glad to see. Had Swag War playing here last time around. In the match just a couple nights ago. Newt here with the disc, eyeing down Crystal Sun, and easy does it. Look at the slick maneuvers. Almost rocked that disc to sleep, and apparently the goalkeeper as well. Just look at how they handled the disc there for Newt. I mean, just up and down and side to side, and in the stride they found the goal wide. Not open, but you know, open enough for a goal. Crystal Sun's gonna roll out here, sending it over to H2O. H2O, very covered, somehow manages to evade being grabbed. Not for too long, though. Has to be careful, holding onto that disc for a long time before finding eventually the pass, and even stunning the stack all the meanwhile. So this is going to enable an opportunity at the score off that back door. Oh, no, no goal, but very, very close. Very close. Vanzi clears. Welcome to Wet Taco. How's it going? Talk about that, though. It's Newt with the score. And there's 7 points uncontested here in the round. Every time I know there's a couple taco players in Echo. Every time I see it, it makes me want to go get some, you know? Del Taco, Taco Bell, whatever it is. And oh no, that is not what they wanted. That is a save? What? Incredible recovery from a bunch of baby ducks after a most unfortunate joust. That was nuts. What a stack to save that guaranteed goal, it seemed. I'm shocked that they saved it. They need to do it again, though. And they do. There's H2O, so they're down by a little bit. But not a lot bit. So, for them, as long as they stay in it, don't quit, they'll be back in this game in a hurry. Team who can do just that. Crystal Sun trying to evade, but Dark, the nice grab. Able to contest quite well. And Juke, just the same. Juking me out of my shoes. I thought he was going to keep going, but no! Nonetheless, the goal. The ding. Nodding the head. Chilling there in the old jacuzzi, I guess. I don't know. That's what I always think of when people put their heads inside, like, geometry. Just looks like they're chilling in a jacuzzi, that's all. Nice and easy. Alright, well, 9 points halfway through this round, and again, slow off the boost. So a couple of jousts in a row, they just have not been able to get out with any heat. And it's been putting them on the burner, I should say, giving them the heat. One boosty boy. Working his way in. Vanzy just as well. Some fakes before the takes. And gets the 2. They're up by double digits here in round 1. Now, also tonight we have, following this match, not until the 45-minute mark of this hour, granted, so still a little whiles away, but following this one, we will have Side Note, on a side note, versus Red Matter. And that game was decently hype voted there, had 13 votes last I checked. And that will be a fun one to watch as well. I believe in the Diamond division for those two teams. Now, that said, this team definitely establishing themselves as a Diamond caliber team and overrated. They're just getting started as a team, but of course not as players. A lot of experience on it, and especially including Vanzy in there too, as I mentioned. Whatever the situation is, Vanzy, definitely master caliber player. Project Mayhem last season. And Newt, that is a nice 2, not even looking, almost casual with it, just floating on by and guiding it home. But yeah, we'll be seeing Side Note and Red Matter after this as well, and that is in Diamond Division, can confirm. Baron Dragon is on that team, Riri, TCG Fox, The Real Bean, Daniel Jax, and Flamboyance. And for Red Matter, Sizzle, Happy Cat, James, Matthew, Bobby Stew, and Savannah was taken. So we have that coming up. And there may be a third match after that as well, waiting to check on some confirmation. We'll see about that. But that said, the shot. How about that? 15 points, and they are absolutely burning it up in round 1. And it looks like, yeah, that match. Okay, so the third match will happen. I'm just checking Discord real quick. So yeah, you'll have a third one, Withers versus Non-Existent. So you got a lot of matches up, including venues, which I do believe is still going on right now, with Austin Burners facing off against Hivemind, if I'm not mistaken. And I don't think I am. I am sometimes, but not right now. That said, Crystal Sun, well, that is a disc taken, not mistaken, but still yet maybe a shot about to be taken in a moment. Newt's the great shield, an open goal, trying to guarantee it, and even going for a headbutt, I believe. Dark trying to get fancy. Not to be confused with Vanzy, but Dark sees the light of the goal. And that is to the delight of their team. 17. Don't you love it when words just work like that? There's a lot of words that matched. I'm satisfied. With that, dominant first round for sure. And a lot of that, you're seeing these jousts defensively for overrated really paying dividends. They do it again. What can you say? That is a quick score off another turnover, really leaving nothing to chance and putting it away in a mercy at that. So really huge effort. An impressive one at that. So with the first round win, now it's going to be up to Baby Ducks here to just find the secret stuff. To take a page out of Space Jam, I do suppose. And just try to reorganize and re-strategize. I know this is definitely a tough angle they're coming at against these two particular teams, or against this particular team, I should say, with these particular players. But, you know, for a bunch of Baby Ducks, oh, that's my overlays apparently get a little stuck there. Apologies. Not sure what happened to my stats. They're somewhere, just not here. All right, well, I will give you a manual look at the stats instead here in just a second. Apologies for that. I'll figure that out. I'm pretty sure this is something that I did more than anything, so the blame's on me. All right, we'll go back to the round here, though. Round 2 start. And just for posterity, as soon as this clears up here. There we go. Give you the quick look at the stats just so I can save it for later. Apologies again. Not on the stream tonight. That said, going to Van Z here with a disc and slinging it again off this joust. They're looking to start just as hot as they finished in the first round. Might do that now. Boosty Boy waiting for a play to develop, finding Newt as well. A lot of brawls you see, but they're coming out of the stuns, and they're coming out of a stun again as a stun in save from Crystal Sun. Crystal Stun, if you will. Up high, though, will be retrieved by Newt. They're there for the recovery. Don't waste the time. Don't waste the opportunity either. Dark. 3 points on the board to start it off in round 2. Now it's over to Tyrant with a disc. They've been having a lot of trouble since that first round, just getting it out of the midfield. You can see again the speed, oftentimes here for overrated, but then the aggression. I mean, off the pyramid, what can you say? Dark does it again. And again. But yeah, whether they're blitzing them here at the nest with the stacks, or even in that last play where you saw them kind of split off into a man-v-man and then had that second stack join in after the disc was passed around a couple times. Whatever strategy they're going with, nice grab back from Crystal. It's definitely causing a lot of trouble here for Baby Ducks, trying to get that outside of the orange side. But they split apart here. They have an opportunity. Some stuns coming in from Newt as well, though. Boosty Boy takes it over, and a clear through midfield. It was pretty dangerous, but they still find a way. And they'll still find the goal as well, it looks like. Dancing around a little bit. They're going to get grounded by a Newton Dad Newt. getting real rude with it, but making a score nonetheless for 7 points. Now, 2 minutes in, they've already got a few goals, and kind of struggling to get out of the gates here. See if they can hit that, and they do. Get there in time, and there will be a joust into the bottom floor, but not quite lined up, so sent over back into the goal. Well, that would have been stellar. Fade away, but Crystal Sun saying no way. Denying that one. So definitely a big test of a game against this team, but they're trying to stand strong. H2O. Gonna get that over to Tyrant. Tyrant, Jade getting stunned, however, and Newt causing a lot of problems here, causing some more yet. There's the grab, there's the re-grab, on the disc that is, and a clear. Now, kind of soft in the clear, so we'll be able to get to Dark, able to kind of trot from the midfield to the tunnel to recover. Meanwhile, break there, and getting broken up instead. So Dark taking the risk not paying off. Team's definitely getting loose here. Having some fun, but as we also know, that can bite you in the butt sometimes. It can help a team as much as it hurts a team going with the Steez sometimes. I've seen it happen both ways. It really just depends on the context, but one of those situations, you got to be careful because you can give some momentum to the opposite team and let them stay in it longer than you would like. That said, a shot is going to be quite to their liking. They're up by 10. Swag War, where's the Burners game? On Venues, as well as VR Master League channel. That is where it is. That is where it was. It might be over now. I'm not quite sure when it started exactly, but yeah, we've got some channels running. What the heck? Should it not be on Venues? Is it not on Venues? Because then I agree with you. What the heck? We had 3 matches on Venues, and that was the 3rd one. So it hasn't started yet. Uh-oh, that's some news. I wonder why. That could only mean some significant delays. That's unfortunate. Nonetheless, Newt here with the disc, and Newt sending it over left lane. Yeah, I do have 3 matches in a row here on VRML 1. I was expecting Venues to be over right about now, so interesting. That said, this match, well, it's heading in that direction because uncontested 12 points for Boosty Boy. Soon TM. Ah, yes, the famous Soon TM. Overkill versus Odyssey had a lot of timeouts. Gotcha. All right, well, that makes some sense. It's going to happen. Always unfortunate when it does, though. Now, had I known that, might have been able to take it here on channel... Well, not on channel 1, really, but, like, temporarily, I suppose. They could always pull it in the feed, but not ideal, obviously. Well, I hope that gets on the stream soon, and it's all settled. I'm hoping here for Baby Ducks they score this one soon. That was an almost good-looking shot. Still might have been. Wow, that was an unusual bounce. Nearly into the goal. But rebounded, recovered, and cleared. At least partially. Dark will rebound it here at the trap. and actually slings it right through a few bodies. And that's going to hit the orange bubble before sailing to the wedge. Crystal Sun taking place in goal. You have one in the nest. Boosty Boy waiting for it, perhaps. But the lane's starting to open up, and they're parting ways for a 2-point play. It's 14-0. Round 2. Still going heavily in the favor of Overrated. Keep up the performances like this, and they certainly will be rated quite appropriately on those ladders. I don't know if they're going to be there in time for Challenger Cup potentially or not, but this is, again, one of those teams where it could definitely happen. If not now, then next cycle. But there are so many teams, I think, in that Diamond Division, or who will be in that Diamond Division. I mean, even Gold. I casted 2 Gold matches earlier on as well. I'm just continually impressed by the progress, as they will progress for a 2. Speaking of, it's Tyrant getting their first goal here. And a nice angle, tough angle. But yeah, as teams progress, it just seems like more and more you're seeing, even now it's like stretching into platinum, into gold, into silver. There's a lot of up-and-coming talent who are really pushing up and basically making the master teams of, say, a year ago kind of look like, diamond, gold, platinum, etc. do now. Just the team play is really getting incredible at these levels. Great to see. Some great team play there. Great to see. And a save. Not meant to be, apparently. Crystal Sun. I'll give you some, caster credit for that. Got the grab. But also got the ping disadvantage. Still was nicely done. Nice team play execution there as well from Overrated. A lot of passes strung together in a row. Got their ducks in a row, in a sense. Their ducks in Chicago, as Ryref points out. So over to Banzi on the recovery. Couple minutes left in this one, and trying to stave off a mercy for a bunch of baby ducks. That is the goal at the moment, with less than 3 left. A tight angle there from Dark, coming in and throwing down. Crystal Sun again, not to be denied that time. No Chicago, and away it goes. So great job from Crystal Sun, not giving up on the play again and again. Putting the hands in the right place, and a good cutoff from Tyrant as well in the lane. So they have a chance now at maybe their second goal here in the round. Off to the races, Crystal getting a nice leech, but could not get there in time. It will be Newt still, the recovery and the clear. So Boosty Boy, rebound, trying to headbutt it. I respect the attempt. You see players getting more aware of doing that. I don't see that, or I didn't see that before too often, up until I'd say towards the end of last season. Now I'm seeing more teams, and again, especially higher up the ladder you go, they're more cognizant of the fact that sometimes when those 2s miss, they're actually communicating and are at least recognizing now that, hey, we can go for a headbutt 2 here. And the thing is, players have been so good now at headbutt accuracy that it's, for some players, it's actually pretty viable. Getting better and better with it. About 1:22 left in this round. Tyrant with the opportunity, and Tyrant for the second goal. And celebrating there, slash shaking the fist at Boosty Boy there, I believe it was. So Tyrant having fun, Boosty Boy having fun. Happy to get the goal, though. 18-4 on the scoreboard. Less than a minute remaining. And Vanzi trying to put this away. Boosty just the same. Newt turning around. Big jump and big goal. Putting in all the moves in the book. Definitely showing that, despite not playing in VRML for a better part of a year, that Newt was still putting in work in scrims, pubs, and Priv game hubs. So definitely not content to wait. Definitely just staying fresh, staying well learned, you know. Just looks better than ever. This team looking better than ever, despite the fact that they are a new team. They are putting in some strong efforts across these games that have been casted so far. Leaving nothing to chance and just putting in hefty, and I mean hefty, scoring efforts across this week basically. But a 2-rounder taken decisively with a score of 4-20. So they hashed it out. All right, with that, hopefully, fingers crossed, the stats show this time. Last time they did not because of, I think, something silly I did. So let's see. Oh, look at that. They're there. All right. Very nice, very nice. And courtesy to Ignite, also very nice. IgniteVR.gg, go download Spark. That's it. A Spark was lit for sure this week from Overrated, debuting quite successfully, to say the least. Both their matches casted here been kind of like this. Now, a bunch of Baby Ducks, as I was saying at the beginning of the stream, they're a team who's been around for a couple seasons now. They debuted in Season 2, and they've impressed. On the whole, they're always a pleasure to watch. I like these players, what they do on the floor. I like seeing them on the Twitch chat. You know, I see some of these guys as well, especially H2O, frequenter of the Twitch chat. If nothing else, it's been me who's not been in the Twitch chat lately. I've been everywhere else. But yeah, thing is, measuring up to other teams around their ranks, you know, you would see why I also rave about their team. But I think this time around, just a little bit outmatched by this team of, you know, master potentially players who are at least trying to contest that in the Challengers Cup as they get started here a little bit late in the season. But what a start. Anyway, all right. I assume by the lack of peeps up there in the chat, I assume the Burners Hive Mind match finally started, so good. Apologies for the slurp, that was rude. I'm out of juice. That's sad. Pardon the itches as well. Okay, so let me actually check on that because I am curious now. With that late start and such. Okay, yeah, so it looked like it started a few minutes ago, but first round and 9-0 for Austin Burners. So yeah, over on venues again on twitch.tv/VR Master League, all one word. That's kind of our event channel for those things where we can't have it on our affiliate channels, right? Because we're streaming on multiple platforms. So go catch it on VR Master League or catch it on in venues itself. If you have a Quest, go download that on the store. Fun times, guaranteed. All right. Sup, Cat? I'm excited for you to cast my match later. Am I casting your match later? If so, awesome. I didn't necessarily do that on purpose. In the sense that I was just going with what was hype voted and what was available. So yeah, awesome. Withers, all right, cool. I didn't realize. Even better. Because I was just trying to fill out my schedule like right after I hopped off of Venues cast, because I did the first match for Venues. I came off and I was looking at the schedule. I'm like, okay, I got 2 matches, but there's still a few more later. Let's see, what has some good hype? That one has some good hype. Let's see if we can get that casted. I didn't even really look at the rosters is the thing, so pleasant surprise. We get another Twitch frequent, not in the chat, but in the stream in a couple hours, or an hour, half an hour, whatever. 45 minutes, that's the thing. I'm excited for that now. That makes me even more happy. So it's a pleasure. Wait, where did it start? It's on 3. Yeah, the venues game is on our main channel. In fact, I'll even post it for you here. We call it VRML main. It's basically our event channel where we stream. If we're streaming to multiple platforms, so like venues, YouTube, Facebook, or whatever, for those event type things, that's going to be on our main channel. Just regular old VR Master League. There's a link. Because that channel is not affiliated like this one is. And because, you know, Twitch rules, you can't be live streaming on an affiliate channel and then also streaming to somewhere else if you're an affiliate. That's why we do that. So link is in the chat there if you want to go. But meanwhile, yeah, we will be going still in, 15 minutes? We have some time until Red Matter versus Side Note. That will be the match coming up next, and that is in Diamond Division. Oh, points, channel points. I'll get that. I think only a couple of you voted on it. In fact, yeah, no one, only 2 people voted, so I don't even think this will really affect your points all too much at all, but we'll get it to you. But yeah, next match coming up, still 15 minutes away, so I don't know. I'm Palidore, AMA, ask me anything, as the kids say. I have time to burn now, on that note. I can also just send you to an intermission, or I can end this stream. But I don't know. Let's chat. I'll change it to just chatting. We'll just chat for 10 minutes until we go into the next match. But yeah, again, tune in to venues because there's a master match going on. So honestly, don't listen to me talking here. Go listen to that cast. It's being casted by Dimwee, Doc, Glean, and Newton on the cams. Newton Dad. So yes, if you want to stay here and chat, I'll gladly do so. But I'm just saying, you got a good match on the other channel, so don't let me keep you. What is my in-game name? My in-game name? Palidore. You should know that. You should know that. Or are you talking to someone else? What's my favorite cereal? Egg drop soup. Soup is a cereal, right? Vice versa. Even go ask VTS King. He knows. Soup is just hot cereal, right? Or cereal is just cold soup. Eh? I spilled. We aren't bringing up this argument again. Well, I brought it up. I don't know. I'm not gonna die on the hill. It's one of those things. It's a thought puzzle, right? It's a thought puzzle. Just makes you think. Where are the boundaries? It's kind of like asking, is a hot dog a sandwich? Right? You got meat, you got buns on either side, sandwich. Right? Is water wet? This one is. Not all water is wet. No. I don't think water is wet, right? I know it's a very philosophical question. I appreciate that. No, it's water. Water is the object. It has a quality of being wet, right? So it's like me when I talk, right? I talk a lot, but I'm human. So I wouldn't say, is Palidore a talk? No, I'm not a talk. I'm a human, but I do talk. Water is water, and water is wet, but it is not wet inherently. That's what I think, anyways. Take my opinion for what it's worth. I do need a lot of water though, because I've been casting more today than I think I have all season, or the last couple days, which is good. Because I've been very sad that I haven't been able to come here on stream and actually have these matches, match casts and such. Retap saying, no, it makes things wet, but it isn't wet itself, like how fire isn't burnt. Exactly. See, that was probably a much better analogy, honestly. But I think we were on the same train of thought, right? Right. Oh, heckin', you were on the... Okay, I got you. Yeah, I don't remember who I was casting with, but yeah, so you were the one who was in the chat with me when that happened. Right. Oh, there you go. Glad to have you among us. Among us, among us, among us. Not sure how I sneak in that many Among Us. Kind of sus. Trying to do so. I try to get clever with it, but I gotta have something to work with. War crime. I'm sorry. Oh, smooth. I know. Smooth like butter. What's that song? I'm not into K-pop, but I kind of dig that song. It's not too bad. Maybe I should be into K-pop. Anyway. So yeah, how's this for you guys? Why are you guys still here? We got venues. Or do you have venues on in the background? That's what I should be doing. I'm not actually watching it right now. Because again, we do have another match, but it's not for another 10 minutes or so. 15 minutes. Yeah. You know what I mean. But yeah, so for you guys joining us who will be casted later, which is to say Catboy and Co., Wither's non-existent. So you should be able to reschedule. I mean, you don't have to now. It's okay as long as both teams like agree. Not a problem. But I think there's a way to input when you schedule, put custom times in. Not really familiar because I don't play. I should know, but I don't. But yeah, I believe there's like somewhere you can click to actually manually type in like 8:15 or 10:15 or whatever the case is. But not a huge deal as long as both teams definitively agree on it, just for next time perhaps. I like to keep that kind of tight, right? So it's official on the website. Like, see, it's anyway, but not a big deal. I'm happy to cast that one after this next match coming up, which is to say once more the Side Note versus Red Matter match. And if anyone's curious about those rosters, I'll read them again for you. So side note is Diamond Division, Baron Dragon. There's a face that we see plenty on the Twitch streams. Riri B, TCG Fox. My nose is really, really itchy. I don't know if you can tell. Not the inside. I'm not trying to pick. It's just the outside. It's very, very itchy. Someone scratch. The Real Bean, Daniel Jax, Flamboyance. That's Side Notes team. Over on Red Matter, also in the Diamond Division, we have Sizzle, Happy Cat, James, Matthew, Bobby Stew, and Savannah was taken. All right. Caption, should I join you talking? I may have put myself on the site. Well, breaking news. We have Caption about to get into the mix here on our next cast, it seems like. Cool. Hecken says, watching Master Teams makes me feel bad about myself. If it makes you feel any better, kind of the same. Not really the same. I mean, when I watch Master, and the few times I play like with them or against them in some off-season matches and scrims and whatever, it's good. They're really good. It's thing is, it applies a lot to Diamond as well. There's too many teams now who've gotten so dramatically better. Not just talking about comparison to like 2 years ago, but even just compared to say last season. There are a lot of teams I think have been putting in some pretty serious work in the off season to just keep climbing that ladder. It's been actually impressive to watch. But I mean, I always say that. But hey. Loop Dash says, but I've also heard that one water molecule isn't wet, but say when another water molecule touches the water molecule, then that water molecule becomes wet, saying that more than one molecule is wet, etc. That was almost a tongue twister. I feel like I should rap that or something. Go rap God style on it. But there was a lot of words there. I agree. I think. I trust your judgment. Does the same logic apply to sand being sandy? Oh dear. I've opened some doors here, clearly. It's a lot of very philosophical discussions. Oh, Caption, you are actually in the voice channel. I should join you. Hello, Caption.
Oh, hello.
Make sure you're unmuted. Yes, you are. Well, Caption is now in the caster's desk. How's your evening? I'm just here podcasting, apparently.
Yeah, no, I know that. I thought I'd join you while you're podcasting to the world. Take two, once again.
Yeah. I keep saying, and one day I'll stay true to it, I keep saying that we'll start one of these one day, like a VRML type podcast of sorts. Because I know, Dimwee does his things on Mondays, and we've seen like Sputnik with a stack, and we see these shows. I've been interested in doing one for VRML with some of our casters or creators, and I just don't know how to approach it exactly, but I think it'd be fun.
I think right now, we're approaching it I think you're approaching it a pretty decent way.
Yeah. I was thinking after Seal, this off season, the trivia is still on my mind.
The trivia's nice. The trivia's fun.
Yeah, like a solid trivia stream I think would be pretty fun to do. And a way to kind of interact with everyone in a way that's not only the casted matches. The casted matches are great, but I want some other stream content that would be interesting. So maybe.
Just someone versus lulz, and I'll give the winner $50. I don't clip that or hold me to that, because I don't want to give you $50.
Go clip that. Caption's gonna give you $50. Confirmed. You're committed. Hecken's telling lulz. Too late. I'm sorry.
Well, lulz doesn't get any money. Just the person who beats lulz. Lulz doesn't get anything. I'm not going out a couple $1,000 for that. No way.
But you already look as an official VRML caster. Anything you say on stream is canon. So fire away.
Shoot.
What's up, Leet Taco? What a quinkadink. I was just mentioning to Wet Taco earlier on. See, I was saying, I know we have a couple of tacos in the community. And every single time I see a taco in the Twitch chat pop up, it makes me want to go get like Taco Bell or Del Taco or something. I want it. And now you're here. I Beetlejuiced you. Thanks for coming.
Many tacos.
Do you like tacos, Caption?
I'm indifferent about tacos. I'm not going to lie. It's weird. I might be a little indifferent about them. I like certain ones. I like it from certain places, but Taco Bell just doesn't cut it for me,
Huh. Well... I guess we can't all love the right thing. Just like how Dimwee doesn't love Dr. Pepper. Shame.
Okay, that's a little too far.
Oh, I agree. Look, you know what? I only just at the Redshift land, I only just converted Dimwee into liking beef jerky. He didn't like it before.
Really?
Yeah. And apparently he only likes that one specific brand of it also that I brought. But regardless, Dimwee is just wrong in so many ways. Are they still live and someone go tell him that in the Twitch chat. Just tell him Palidore said you're wrong on Channel 1. That's all he needs to know.
Caption agrees.
Anyway.
No beef jerky, no Dr. Pepper.
Yeah. Like, how does it... I don't know how he survived this long, to be frank. Or
I used to not drink
Palidore.
water. That's an honest statement. I used to never drink water.
Yeah, I mean, same. I'm trying every now and then. I've been on that cranberry juice kick still. But I'm trying to drink more water.
Root beer kind of guy. Root beer's good. I respect that.
Yeah, you know what? I had for the first time since I was like a child a root beer float like a month ago.
Oh.
I just had, I don't know, I had the ingredients, root beer and ice cream. And I was like, huh, you know what I haven't had since I was in elementary school? A root beer float. I'll be honest, it wasn't as great as I thought. It was okay, but it wasn't like, whoa. Anyway.
Yeah, I think the last time I had one was like grade 3. Maybe I have to get on that kick. Maybe I have to go out and try a root beer float.
Yeah. You can give it a try. Maybe you'll have better luck. I used root beer and root beer, vanilla ice cream, and what was it? Orange soda. Yeah, it was kind of I thought it would work out, you know, like that cream soda type of combination. But it was okay. It was good, but it was just I wouldn't go out of my way to have it again. You know, that's all.
You're going to the Nepaland. There's a local root beer company that makes amazing floats. Where is the where's the Nepaland gonna be? I don't even know anything about the Nepaland. I don't know why I'm googling it because that's not gonna show me anything.
There you go. I wanted to say, yeah, St. Louis. I wanted to say Chicago, but I think that was just because of the Chicagos we just saw in that match a few minutes ago. I knew it wasn't Chicago, but that was what was on my head for some reason.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
St. Louis.
All right.
St. Louis is fun. If there's a good root beer place, hey, St. Louis it is.
Yeah, I mean, look, any of these events, if I can be there, I will be there. Until I can't be there no more. That's how it goes. So
I'm gonna say the same thing because I wasn't allowed to go to the last one.
womp.
Wow.
Should be able to now, right? I think your country's doors are open to at least some people.
I hope so.
And vice versa.
I think everyone's allowed here. I don't think I'm allowed out.
Oh. Man,
Like
someone
a
go let
one-way
Caption out
gate.
of his house. Ugh.
Please. I'm with the move.
All right, so just checking, and since we're actually getting close to time now, probably we'll head to a quick intermission, and we'll get to the next match, starting at the 45-minute mark. So a few minutes away, will be again Red Matter versus Side Note. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this impromptu version of Echo Overtime here on Channel 1. Yeah. Look, we don't get a lot of opportunities because usually it's so dang busy. On these casts in the evening times, but every now and then when we have a couple minutes or 15 minutes as the case may be, this is our chance to explore. Let's see, you know, can we talk about random stuff and actually have people
Care to listen.
care? I use that term loosely, mind you. I know we're talking about food, so whatever. Anyway. See, Shocker, yes, can confirm. We're gonna cast you guys and like after this next match, so about half an hour from now, roughly. So yes, we will absolutely be casting you, no problem. And yes. Okay, intermission. We'll be back with your next match around the corner. Thank you. Stay tuned. Wait. I'm late. There we go. Stay tuned.
VRware. Our passion is for the future.
All right, hello everybody. Welcome back to VRML. Oh, prediction. I saw Catboy's chat or name in the channel and immediately. See, you've got me trained. Catboy, you've turned me into a Pavlov's dog. Every time I see you now, I can't help but think. Okay, prediction poll. Anyways, I'm Palidore and Caption's joining me once again here on VRML Channel 1. So we're getting ready to start with side notes and red matter in the next few seconds, minutes of sorts. Caption, thanks for joining. Mm-hmm. Accurate. You've Caption, first you're committing money that we don't have to lulls, and now you're lying to me. You've taken a dark turn in 2021, sir. That's not how it works. It's supposed to be new you, better you, when you have a new you. Ah. Well, maybe. We'll hope. New Year's resolution for 2022. Caption to be a better person. Mark it here, folks. Happy you guys have joined us. Thanks for the hydration, JG. There it was. Again, I think Caption also took a sip.
I did. I'm almost out of water though, so please don't redeem anymore, or else I'm gonna be. I'm not gonna be good for this cast.
Me neither. I'm late again to the first joust. I've done that so many times today. Forgive me, folks. Again, it's been a while since I've been doing this on any channel really lately. But back into it. So there we go. First round starting. Again, I'm Palidore, and that's Caption. And here we go.
And here we go. Away we go. I'm gonna try to get the teams memorized as well. Side note over on blue, and I believe it is. Oh, side note on red matter on blue. Oh, that's gonna be confusing, but nonetheless, it's gonna be Matthew clearing that one all the way out, and that boost gonna get there. Happy Cat looking to get a possible pass, but just a little bit too high there for his teammates. Sitting over on the Geo, but that clear coming out now for side note on red.
Yeah, and we'll be send off into the bubble, but taken back by Matthew with the disc. And just looking for a quick release into a stack, perhaps. They get split up a little bit. A pass to Happy Cat. Not a lot of time, though, as a stun and a take back coming in from side notes on that side. Seeing if they can hit a high note off that top shot. That's going to bounce, though, low and bounce right to the midst of Matthew.
Yeah, Matthew with the disc once again here, and he's going to try to get this one out. A pass there now to the middle with that clear. Going straight out, and that bounce going awfully close to goal, but just going to be a little bit too high, and it's going to be recovered there by side note. Now it's going to be Aaron looking to do the same thing, but going at the other way, trying to get a little bit of ping pong action going on.
And a slapper into the bubble. That nearly hit off the backboard, just to the edge of it. They'll still have a opportunity. What a tough shot. The defense was draped. Doesn't matter. The real bean. Real nice.
Yeah, fantastic shot. Really wacky angle there off that top, though. Flipped upside down. Found that angle. A defense just a little bit away from the goal. I've definitely been there, though. Sometimes just too busy looking at the disc. You don't quite know where the goal is. You think you're in there, but then you realize you're over at the shield.
Yeah. Well, a good awareness on the floor positioning there, and now a rollout, just evasive on those maneuvers is Matthew. Very tricky with the disc, slicing it though over to Sizzle, who is unable to wrangle it. So a turnover there temporarily before opening up for maybe a ceiling shot, the boop shot there. But will miss. Rebound still yet to Blue, and they'll have an opportunity as they line up some passes.
Yeah, and it's James over to Sizzle, now getting that one over to Matthew, setting up their offense really well here in the bubble. We're getting that pass down, unfortunately, just off the head, so it is going to be recovered there by Side Note. Now it's Riri B, setting that one all the way out, but it looks like it's going to be Red Matter taking that one over. Matthew now getting that one all the way down to the floor. Happy Cat, and once again, trying to break out some offense, but that pass just not connecting there at the end.
Grab there and anchoring down, and oh, that was a risky, dangerous, bouncing awkwardly off that pole. They still get it back and sling it to the midfield, but again, more contesting. They're having a tough time on Side Note to get this out of the orange lanes. Another opportunity opens up. The defense not really on balance, so they can get it. They got it. Was good.
Yeah, great job there for that offense, and just containing that disc within the half, finding all those bounces that were just barely getting cleared, and it's going to be Sizzle getting that one all the way down over to Matthew. Good dunk there, making this game 3-2. So not a high-scoring game so far into this, just almost halfway through. Only a couple of goals so far, so definitely the defense going to be on probably effect tonight, I think.
And Sizzle, we'll talk about some defense, does at least knock it loose. That could have been an opportunity. But re-grabbing the disc and sending it over to midfield. James now takes it away, has a completely open lane. If that bounces, they'll be able to get a sack here. Nonetheless, a couple players arriving from either side before Daniel maintains possession. It seems like right now, still trying to feel each other out, both these teams. Because you can see none of them are really hanging onto the disc for too long. Some good pressure to just cause disruption on both ends.
Yeah, and Bean almost getting that bounce off the wall there to find that half-court shot, but just a little bit wide, but it's going to be Riri there getting that interception, trying to get a pass across to his teammate, but just a little bit out of his hands, right down to the middle, and it's going to be recovered here once again by Aaron, and now looking to get this one up for a little bit of offensive pass over to ceiling, maybe one more pass, exactly what's going to happen, and Riri going to be able to get that one in for 2 points. Pass there from the roof, the real Bean. Good connection.
Absolutely. Ready and rearing to go. Love it. In the chat, by the by, love you guys. Stopping in to support these teams. I see some new faces, and that's one of the other parts I do like about taking these matches that have otherwise gone uncasted. These teams, that is, right? Because I get to see not only new teams being casted, but I also get to see new Twitch chatters coming in to support. So yeah, if you like what you see, hopefully, yeah, you stick around. So give a follow and just hang out with us here. We stream every single day, pretty much, all season long and 7 days a week, 24/7 practically, between our 3 regions. There's a narrow miss there coming in from James.
Yeah, but a great boost there coming out from Matthew and juking out the goalie as he gets the goalie's hands going high, ducks down, and gets it going to the bottom. So closing the gap once again here. 5-4 game coming out.
Yeah, and for you guys in the Twitch chat, by the by, see Catboy talking about the channel point rewards and such. I know I was giving Catboy good luck yesterday on some of those, but for those who don't know, if you do watch here on VRML 1, you accumulate those channel points just by watching. You can redeem that to have a guaranteed cast from VRML officially, 15k points, which, I mean, if you're tuning into all our streams, by chance, you can actually get that in a week or two, I think, of just watching. You get more if you're a sub also, but nonetheless, point is, you come in to support the teams and the streams and the casters and all the above. You'll also get your matches casted guaranteed as a result if you're looking for that.
And right now we got Matthew getting that one over to Sizzle, who's going to look to get a clear out. One thing that they have been doing really well on the offense is definitely getting their boosting, but that boost there for Side Note going to be a little bit better right now as Aaron going to be looking to get that pass just across to his teammates, and some passing's going to unfold, trying to get this one cleared out of their zone.
And into the goal area. Let's see, they split off. The goal was open, but they could not wrangle the disc in time. They misread it slightly, and it was a tough read indeed. A lot of heat coming off that disc, a lot of heat coming off that clear, and even more heat there with these grinded gears all being stunned in the other end of the floor. Leaves just enough time for Baron Dragon to retain the control. But as I say that, they lose it. And back into Baron again, it looks like. So back and forth on the possession. 5-4 only. Still 3 minutes left. And every one of these plays now, as we wind it down, will be crucial to the outcome.
Yeah, especially with the way these scores have been. Really close game. And That's going to do really big wonders there for Red Matter as they're looking to get it up. Now it's going to be James just having control of the disc, getting that one across to the bottom, just missing the hands of Sizzle, but easily recoverable there for Red Matter. Is Sizzle going to pick it up once again, looking to get this spread out. He is all alone right now, getting that one to Matthew. He's now looking to move something up. Has almost a one-on-one with the goalie, and I don't know if he's going to be able to take that, and he's going to duck and get the dunk in. Going through the defense there, Matthew getting another dunk and giving his team the lead 6-5.
Yeah, go grab some coffee because that was Duncan. Go nuts! They will take that lead, and that was indeed a thrill. Caption right in that bottom pocket and playing the physicality portion of Echo, which we know is a huge part of this sport.
I think that's exactly what they needed right now. Is this boost looking very menacing here from the backfield? And going to cause a little bit of an error there as it's going to bounce off some Geo, and this boost coming from the back lane also really scary, but it's going to be side note able to get this one cleared out to the corner.
And staying in that corner, in that trap, that's why it's called that after all. It's still continuing right in the edge of that trap, and then a lot of players clustering. Well, this is bad situation because as we know, those clusters, it's often going to result in some off-balance defense once that disc is recovered. But as I say that, the defense, they did indeed get back in, and they built that fence, they built that wall, and yet still Blue maybe about to stand tall with this play. There's a pass finish, beautiful.
Perfect play there coming out for Red Matter. Once again, finding that bottom pass and getting that open lane. The whole defense just zeroes in on that one player who looks menacing. That's a really high percentage score area right behind the goal, but finding the better pass to leave that pretty much one-on-one with the goalie, and it's paying off there. 8-5 now there for Red Matter.
A quick note to Pyro in there. I think, yeah, if you're a sub, it's just a Twitch thing, but I believe you get a 50% more. That said, a 100% score. They're within one again. Now, that's pretty important here at this juncture. They've still got a minute left to spare, though. I wonder how they're going to play this out, though. They'll opt for some stalls at all. I know it's a narrow lead, but we'll see how confident they are in their game plan here. They just need to take care of the disc. That's the main thing.
Yeah, one thing, if they get this all the way over to the offensive end, stalling definitely not too bad of an idea, but it's definitely something you have to be careful with this late in the game, only down by 1 point. Might be worthwhile to build a little bit more of a lead here, but Baron going to be able to take that one away and looking deep to his teammate, who now almost has one-on-one with the goalie. The boost going to be coming back, though, but Bean going to be able to get the dunk, but the stun out from the defense going to spoil that as Sizzle looking to get that one cleared out.
Oh, man, the heartache right now and the heartburn may be about to happen. That's the barrier pass, and there's this shot. No, the stun rebounded here by Baron. Baron left in the dust there with a stun as well. A lot of brawls, and they all siphon out of the goal and into the midfield. That is taken back with a 1-point advantage. That's clear, and that's gonna do it for this round. They had the chance, but wow, the closure. James one more, and Red Matter did it when it mattered.
Yeah, right there, the defense there for Red Matter. Oh gosh, that was important. That was really important for them to get those stuns off, and they were able to track down the passes, know where the passes were going to go, figure out where all the players were on their side of the field, and shut down the offense. Great job there at the very end of the game to close that round out by Red Matter.
Yeah, very impressive. That was tense. I was, again, in my seat here. If you guys saw me on camps at the time, I was rocking, and I have the controller in my hand, so I'm trying to keep the sticks steady, keep the cameras pleasant for you guys. But man, whew, love those rounds. Interesting note, if I'm not mistaken, it looked like they may have had a shot at a 3 potentially to take that lead. Just before the defense had gotten back. Speaking of side note, that is, they had the recovery. They had a bit of a lane, but they opted to just kind of hold it back and keep pressing on the floor. And I'm wondering if, again, that was kind of a purposeful thing or just a communication thing, and trying to figure out if they can just get maybe a more guaranteed 2 if they weren't feeling all hot on the 3-point shot. But as we saw, it didn't quite pay off, and some stellar defense really undid those efforts at the end.
Yeah, and I mean, kudos there to Red Matter. If you hear me stutter, it's because for some reason my brain keeps wanting to say Red Force, and I really don't understand it. It's clearly Red Matter, and I know it is, but I keep having to take a look. But Red Matter, fantastic job. I mean, gosh, yeah, I agree with you. I was out of my seat for that. I was ready to scream. I was really looking for the comeback, but then I was hoping it was going to go to the other end, and we were just going to see something else there with like 5 seconds left or something silly. But regardless, into round 2, and if we get that close of a match here in round 2, oh man, this is a spectacle.
Shall be. Twitch obviously enjoying that one, enjoying the round so far, and here it goes. There's the pass, anchoring off, throwing down, but grabbing that. It's Baron. They are bound now for maybe an offensive opportunity. There's the grabs, all in perfect succession, but just the same from the defense as they're able to get back in time, forcing the reset here wisely, smartly, and right back. A work of art when the team play goes like that. That was perfect. My goodness.
What shot placement there. I mean, not much the goalie can do when it gets that close to the pocket. That's arguably one shot I think I practiced so much, and I can't hit that. That's an amazing shot to be able to hit off that side. Super hard for the goalie. Well played shot there.
Yeah,
that's an amazing shot. There's nothing else I can say.
The shot was impressive. The passing was impressive too because they were all perfect. They didn't miss there. That shot, that will miss, unfortunately. But yeah, it's the execution of the finish and as well everything that led up to it. You love that. You see why these teams are where they are in the Diamond Division and looking to be continually on the rise. I'm impressed as well.
And right there's some good coordination, trying to get that one through, but unfortunately just going to get intercepted there by Side Note. Now a little bit of brawling. Seemingly this is the spot for brawling this match so far, right down in that side, but it's going to be Side Note looking to get this one through, looking to get a shot, but it's going to be a little bit low. Could have been a pass, but once again, just a little bit low there. To get the connection. It's going to be intercepted there by Matthew, looking to get that one out of his zone, but not going to be able to find it. But James, good job recovering that and now getting that through.
Oh, hot on the tail. It's a dragon's tail at that. Baron trying to bear down on that offensive player, trying to get that recovery. So it will be turned over into the blue zone, but right back into Happy Cat's arms. They get rid of it quickly as well. Now we're starting to see again some of that midfield madness envelop here in the trap. Some 360 is going to make me dizzy, and they lose that. They're trying to get right into the trap again, but I mean this coverage here, when it gets disarrayed like this, Caption, one of these teams, and I think maybe there was even a lost controller. That might have actually been it, or a battery.
I was thinking the same thing. You can see him right now. His arm's still sticking out.
Oh boy, that's in the context of the play, I'm sure they're not happy about it, but that's a little bit comical. but Riri trying to find that pass and a great recovery, sizzle, and just hot, sizzling hot, in fact, on the save.
Yeah, Sizzle only needs one arm to make that save there as he gets this one cleared all the way out to the other zone, and looks like a little bit of a brawling battle going on. Wide open goal here for a second, but Bean is going to be able to get back. The pass going down to James, who's just going to dunk this one in, guaranteeing those 2 points there, and it's going to be a tie game now. Just, I believe it's a quarter of the way through. Yeah, 7 minutes through as we're going to get a timeout. I'm assuming it's going to be from the side of Red Matter there, as that controller issue looked to be a little bit problematic. I'm wrong.
It was a little bit. It was out of control, if you will. But hey, tied up at 2 apiece, so basically 0-0 effectively in the second round. Not a problem. Cat in the chat says, Palidore, if Sea Shocker, ooh, that's almost a tongue twister. If Sea Shocker misses a shot in the game, please say it was a shocker to miss that one. Oh, look, I can assure you, there will be puns in your cast. It's inevitable. Inevitable. Apparently that's tongue twisting me. Now, some of them you're not even gonna notice, but they'll be there. They'll be there.
We notice them. I've noticed all of them. I get them. I give you a little finger point every time I'm on my monitor. I know you don't see it, but it is there. I'm going to assure you right now. You get a finger point for every pun.
I believe you. I can feel it. I can feel the presence of the finger guns. All right, good. And a present it is. So JG, tense game, VRML, woo. Yeah, perfect descriptor of all the thoughts that go through my head on a minutely basis. That's not a word. It is now. All right.
Mathematical time, minutely basis. But right now, the real Bean getting this one out to his teammate Flamboyance there just at the bottom, and wow, great stat coming in there for Side Note, who now has re-control of the disc. I don't think that's a word either, but they're going to get that one a little bit low. Sizzle going to be able to recover that, looking to get a clear out here for his team.
And doing some dancing on the floor, all the players there kind of crabbing along. Will be, the tap, oh my, Baron Dragon! Not dragging the feet, that was excellent.
That was a good recovery there. Well, not really recovery, but good Good job there from Baron Dragon to see the missed back pass just hitting off the bottom of the shield, turning around. Fantastic slap. Good three-pointer. I think that's exactly what they needed, especially with how close the games have been. Three-pointers, like I always say, coming down to the end could be the deciding factor.
And yeah, the underarm slap as well, just pampering the goal, basically. And now getting stamped out, though. Sizzle. Good defense from the Real Bean. That clear, successful. Few brawls before the boost. And recovery again, Matthew with it. They've been doing pretty good on the whole, getting back those loose discs every time it does get cleared.
Yeah, now James looking to recover that three-pointer, but just a little bit off the goal, off that backboard shot. But now going through, but it's going to be Baron once again. An absolute iron wall here in goal right now. Going to save that one out, but it's going to be Sizzle now getting that one over to James. Dancing around a little bit on the ground, but it's going to be a great interception there by Riri. Now has a lot of space, just looking to see if he can buy some time for his teammates to get together.
Yeah, Baron doing a good job in the goal. I want to say that as well, because had the offense, beautiful offense, but also some good defense. And really on the whole, I like the shifts, and hold on, because that could be a shot.
Oh.
I love the way that they're just shifting on defense and covering their zones every time even they get out of the goal. They just know where to rotate to cover it. As they rotate around that island, being left on an island and back into the midfield finally. There were a ton of jukes there, looking a bit like a game or Oculusator up there.
Yeah, and right now it's Matthew once again getting a great duck there, getting that pass over to Sizzle. Sizzle trying to get that one over to the top shoulder, but not able to find it. Now that clear going to be going out here for side note, but this boost here, Matthew looking like he's going to be the first one there, and once again another duck there to avoid Baron Dragon, getting that one through to his teammate, but unfortunately just a little bit off target.
And Riri, an on-target pass to the tunnel, but no one actually in the tunnel except some blue players. Matthew trying to contest, will back it out. Smart move to Happy Cat. Happy Cat losing that handles off a few ricochets, but their teammates are still in position. The defense trying to recover. Now for a side note, something they have been pretty good with on the whole, and it looks like Red Matter will actually opt for their teammates to be brought up to the front line, trying to look for that offense where they have all the players available for a pass before they move it in. And this is the kind of thing you need to do, except that on the defense, well, is how you undo it. Playing aggressively on the QB, causing a turnover.
Yeah, and great job with that stack back there, Matthew. You're going to be able to get that one recovered, but just missing the clear just by very marginal amount. And a great duck here going the other end by the Bean, but unfortunately going to get stunned out, but not to fret as his teammates there trying to take a shot, but Matthew going to be in goal there to stop that one, get that one cleared out away. Teammate looked like he might be able to get there for the recovery. He has a little bit of a one-on-one with the goalie. We'll see if this lasts, but that boost going to be coming in just last minute here for side note as that clear attempted to get out once again, but intercepted.
And fanning out the floor once more. Have their players all spread around. A lot of contesting, though. I love how aggressive they're being and diving out. Because once you throw that bubble pass, if you're the defense, you need to be converging on those immediately. Whether it's man marking, diving, whatever the case is. Hold on, that almost is on the goal. But you need to be marking that and making sure you don't give time for offenses to actually stay in the bubble for too long. Make them reset if they have to.
Yeah, and a great job here, defense. Coming out for side note, they've definitely adapted really well in the half court, but it's going to be Matthew now ducking in, juking in to get that dunk. Finally, a little bit of a stalemate there for quite a while, 3.5 minutes since we've seen our last goal, but Matthew dunking that one away as he has been so far this game, putting this game in by 1 point.
And as we get now into the final 2.5 of round 2, as we know, this is where we start getting into the crunch time, especially in a 1-point game, trying to force that round 3 if they can. For Red Mat, or for side note rather, by winning it here. They have a lead, but it is narrow. And that goal as well, that window was narrow, but the placement was picturesque.
And sometimes that's the spot you're not expecting to get the shot thrown to you as the goalie. It was covering that bottom pocket, but you know, he's there, so why would you throw it there? And that's exactly what he did, finding the 5-hole there, getting 2 points, and that's going to be really good here coming out for side note. 3-point lead coming out now, just a couple of minutes left in the game.
Getting down to it. Oh, the joust. Able to get it off in time at least. Now see, they're playing it very wisely here, trying to find their opportunity. Unfortunately, held onto it too long, actually. So that's the risk reward here as they do get it back of those short-range launches. If you lose a disc, it can put you in really terrible position. But they're in great position as the score goes there. Caption, it's tied.
It is. I mean, That's exactly what they needed right now. Tying that game up 7-7, that 3 points. That's really good coming out now for Red Matter, who last round also pulled a little bit of a late round comeback. Looks like we're gonna have the same story here, so I think the game's gonna get tense once again, Palidore.
I'm already there. Blood pressure is high. There is a disc, and that's going by. Let's see. They have an opportunity again, but getting back quickly on the defense. Matthew, still yet. It is chaos, but will it be offense? Will it be a score? Great coverage. Riri doing the job there to make sure that pass wasn't successful and had no time to work with. Still staying here. This is starting to feel very similar Caption to last round indeed, because they've had trouble on these clears, and it was a lot of the time Red Matter able to get the disc back first, and there they do once again.
Yeah, now James now looking to get this one downfield here for Red Matter. Going to find Happy Cat. Now, just a little bit of a, maybe a little bit of a passing game going to go on here, but unfortunately a little bit off the mark. But it is going to be Happy Cat recovering that pass, getting that one attempted to get low, but Shield's going to be in his way. So now a chance with just 15 seconds left. Side note, going to go on the attack here late in the game.
Only 10 seconds now, a deep fling, but there is a fielder there in the back line. Baron Dragon, it might be in overtime. They got to get rid of it and maybe get an attempt off if they can. And backwards, why not? It will be OT.
OT for sure, and I almost think that that clear was just accepting the fact that overtime was imminent here, as now is probably the most tensest moment you can get in Echo Arena. I mean,
yeah.
Right now, if Side Note ends up dropping this, they are going to lose the game, but alternatively, obviously, they can score, force this round 3, so we're going to see what happens here in this first joust in OT.
Oh man, here it goes. Matthew with the first disc. Oh, the Dusty and the shield, and it'll yield them the victory. 9-7, 7 seconds, and they're in heaven, and that was a round.
That was a close game all around too. Great job from both sides of the field, but great job there by Matthew on that opening joust. I mean, getting the ender off and getting it up to his teammates, just beating that backstack, trying to attack, get the surprise there on Matthew, but unfortunately they're gonna cause that game to be set in match. And what a great game from both sides there. Side note, showing some amazing adjustments on defense going into that second round, playing a really hardcore man and really getting it done. But unfortunately there, it was Red Matter coming out on top with that offense just looking really strong.
What have I done to deserve this? Because, again, I haven't casted too much this season yet. Been able to more this week. I've gotten a lot. This is my 3rd or 4th overtime in just a couple, like 2 or 3 days. I've had so many round 3s. I've Caption. It took 4 seasons. I think I've finally undone some of that caster's jinx that I sometimes bring to the table when I say something. Oh. Now it's just shut up. And now, shut up. Now it's all smooth sailing from here, right? Why did I say that?
Let's hope.
I've made a grave error.
You might have to knock on it.
I've made a. I am a door after all. Anyway, all right, we're going to the next match here real soon. I wish I could talk about this more, but we've got another one starting, well, 2 minutes ago, but I'm sure they're waiting. So we're going to get to it. Take a look at those stats, memorize them, and now direct your eyes to the pre-show as we do an intermission real quick. Fantastic game, though. Well done to these teams. We will be back with your next one in a minute or two.
VRware. Our passion is for the future.
All right, hello everybody. Welcome back. Thanks for the patience there. Minor miscommunication. I had thought we were starting a little earlier. Turned out not, so we could have had another Caption Palidore podcast for those last 15 minutes or so. But we'll have to get one next time. I'm happy to be here on stream. I'm happy to see these guys dancing. Having some fun there.
A lot of dancing tonight. A lot of dancing tonight. I'm down for it. More dancing. More celebrating. Do whatever you want.
That was my dance. I don't know what this was. It's like that, except like this, and I don't know. Spin around, stop, double take 3 times. You know.
We need more of it.
That's how I blow bubbles. SpongeBob taught me. You know. But anyways, don't double take Caption. We are in our, I believe, final match here of the night. Probably, maybe some more later for OCE if I happen to be wide awake. But yeah, been a good night. Appreciate you joining me.
Yeah, of course. And after last match, I'm definitely happy that I'm here. I've showed up.
Yeah.
I didn't realize what time it was, but you know what? We got another one going. I've closed my window so I don't get a noise complaint. I think we're okay.
Good. Yeah, I think I might have been waking up people last night as well when I was casting some of those OCE matches. That Leviathan Equilibrium match, by the by. Shout out to that for those who did not catch it. Plenty of viewership from the OCE, and there was a few stragglers from NAEU in there as well, but it was like at 2 a.m. my time, so that was a pretty good match. 2 undefeated teams at the time. So go catch that one if you haven't on the VOD. That said, catch this one on the live. We are here on VRML Channel 1. Once more, I am Palidore on casting and the cameras for the moment. Caption here joining me on the booth. And the stun start here for the stacks as they come through fast. Excited to see Withers and non-existent. And didn't even realize as a shot goes through with the War God bringing it home. I was gonna say, I didn't realize at first I had Catboy on this team, who has been very frequent in the Twitch chat, so kind of cool to see one of our viewers now on the playing end of things.
Yeah, and you know what? Again, save up that 15,000 points, and we'll cast your match.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those channel points, all you have to do is watch VRML, and you can earn the points required to get a match casted. And we obviously stream all the time, all day, pretty much all throughout the day, that is, every day of the week in our busy, busy season. Oh, Titan, doing him a little dirty with the ducks. Didn't need to do it, but he did, and made it look steezy at that as a 2-point lead, and disc possession going back to them in a second here, maybe actually losing the handles and clear to midfield.
Yeah, and that's going to just get halfway there, and it's going to be a great stack here, but it's going to be intercepted there by Riggs, who's just going to send that one over to the trap and sent down successfully here. Now over for Team Withers, but it's going to be non-existent there. It's going to be War God. It will get that one picked up and just sent over to the corner.
Now there's Catboy with a disc. Catboy sending it over left lane. That's going to bounce off the wall, but positioned well enough for the rebound. You see Shadow calling for the disc momentarily, but was covered off. And there's the coverage coming in from War God. So good defense on the nest. Causes the turnover, but quickly on the approach to stack up and get the disc back. See, shocker, and into the trap.
Yeah, over the trap it goes, and this has been a tricky place we've been watching so far tonight. But some great passing here. Unfortunately, just missed there. Over at the trap for Titan, but he's going to be able to get a couple nice plays there and try to get possession, but it's going to give you Catboy now looking to get this cleared out for Withers, and all the way down to the other side it goes, just bouncing off that shield, taking a weird bounce for that comeback stack, trying to get on defense, but Clue now getting this one passed back over to War God, trying to get a good clear and boost going on.
A lot of that feel-out process we mentioned in some of these previous matches as well. We were seeing it here, where both teams looking to find their foothold, basically, in this match. And that's what they'll do. There you go. Trying to dribble it out a little bit, wait for a lane to open up and drag in the defense before setting it to Catboy, who similarly strings it down to a Digit, but losing it out. As a turnover again to Clue, who has to evade, and only 2 points on the board here as they both search for control.
Yeah, and pass back here once again. Now Titan gonna be looking to do something here. Gets that one pass down to Clue, but a great stun coming out here from Sea Shocker. Now a pass on its way. Goalie though gonna get in goal in just enough time. And Catboy looking to get that shot, but the post gonna be in the way there as that recovery is gonna go. But a little bit of a mishandle, gonna go all the way over to the side of a non-existent who's gonna get that clear out. But Withers doing a good job getting their stacks back for Catboy to get another clear.
Oh, absolutely. That's the important thing as well. You miss a shot, fine. Everyone misses shots all the time, in fact. But how you react, if you're able to position well or stack together and get those rebounds, that's what matters. And they're trying to do that now as they get back into defensive position. That shot, a little bit ambitious, so Catboy is going to deny it and send it back, though, to a interception from War God, who just the same. Catboy takes it back, saying anything you can do, apparently.
Yeah, and now it's going to be a stack race here, but it is going to be non-existent. First one there, it's going to be Clue now trying to get those one out. Bowtie, unfortunately, going to be in Clue's way, but Riggs going to be able to retake that one over for his team. Getting that one over to Titan, finding that clear down now here as they're looking to get a boost. And Titan, once again, getting his own pass, looking for a shot just under the shield, but it's going to be the middle Geo just in his way as now trying to get a slap pass over, but just a little bit out of the reach, so it's going to go back down to the midfield.
So still stuck at this 2-0 score, and it's going to continue that way. Catboy, another grab. Some good awareness and focus on the defense. Has had a few of those now. Getting back into it, and fifth player joining. That's not good, but nothing I could do about that as it goes into the midfield as Catboy takes it back. And now they're going to send it down below to Sea Shocker, just narrowly avoiding that Geo. Have a couple of cutters, one at the backboard now, one at the barrier, but some good stoppage from Clue, saying, hey, get a Clue, I'm going to get this disc.
Yeah, and it's going to be set down, and I could be wrong, but it looks like we got 5 people on the in the field right now.
Yep, and this is going to be I'm not a mod, mind you, but this is DQ territory, unfortunately. But nonetheless, we're going, and they're going. I'm not actually sure if that's a rostered player or not. Hopefully there wasn't like a public spark link somewhere. That would not be good. But in any case, it's going back to Titan, and Titan has it with the point advantage and the player advantage. Anyways, up to the midfield.
Yeah, and that's going to be Ward getting this one all the way down. It's just going to be cleared around the midfield. Now it's going to be Clue looking to get something done, and maybe a little bit of pass up. And once again, this 5th player is just blowing my mind. Clue now with possession of the disc, looking at this one through, going off the shield, getting this one passed back to Titan, who's going to be ducking, but a great steal here from Sea Shocker, who's going to find a clear and maybe a really good bounce.
Jeez.
Just a little bit low there for Sea Shocker. You almost hit the pun, Palidore. You can almost do it. I got to remind you about that.
Yeah, well, we'll see about that. Wouldn't be a shocker, though. Riggs into the midfield. That's going to bounce around. I'm kind of shocked at what's happening right now, as you mentioned, but regardless, it will be a Shadow with the disc, or Shad, rather. Shadow X? Shad XW. Yeah, what? That's a demon of a name. That's all I know, Caption.
Yeah, and right now, Clue now going to get this one over to the Geo. I don't know if anyone was there, if I was seeing that right on the map, but it's going to be Riggs there now. Great ender coming out for Riggs, who's now going to look to find a teammate. Has a little bit of an open lane, going to attempt to duck there, but unfortunately stunned out by the defense. Is now Cat looking to get this one cleared out for his team, but is going to find it eventually. Great bounce there for Cat. That boost going to go in, but again, great block there as you're able to get this one down. Clue now trying to get something done, but the headbutt going to come out and just knock the disc out of his hand and make the disc do some fun things.
Part of me really wants to. Oh, that bounced so close, and that was inside the goal, and somehow didn't score. Part of me is curious. I wanna turn on the comms here to see exactly what's going on. Maybe you can do the same. I'm just surprised no one's like, how is this happening right now?
Yeah, I'm in the same boat as you. If I was definitely on the other team, I'd be on my side pressing pause right away. Yeah.
No. Regardless, I mean, hanging tight. The thing is, I've seen crazier things. In fact, in this last week alone, the last couple days alone, I mentioned how interesting my games have been. So I've had I've casted 2 3v4s, at least partially. Oh boy, 5v5. This is turning into an exhibition. This is going to be, as far as rules go, basically a double DQ. Just a note. But nonetheless, I've casted 2
players switch teams.
Oh, maybe the case. I'm not sure. I'll have to look at the rosters, but something weird has happened. All I know. The two 3v4s that I casted ended up the team with 3. They've won both of them. Now, it did turn into a 4v4 eventually, but for one of the games, what, Flatliners, I believe, and then one earlier today. Great save from Shadow.
Wow.
But yeah, the thing is, the chaos has provided entertainment, I will say that much. You know, glass half full, as we were talking about earlier on. Will be a disc scored successfully from Catboy in this interesting round we've got on VRML 1.
Yeah, Wonder coming out with some fantastic information. So, our very famous Burzy Gulls is not a rostered player, so
That makes it even more interesting, Caption, because
I'm
now...
trying to listen to the comms now too, and they're just saying leave. So I'm curious on what's
Huh. Well,
I'm
you know,
so
times like this, ladies and gentlemen, that I'm quite pleased that I'm not a moderator. That means I don't have to decide what exactly happens in this kind of interesting situation. So it might have been a case where if they're not on the roster, it was a mistaken invite, I guess. I mean, that's the only way, because there were no Spark links that I'm aware of. I had to join this one through a manual invite. So it might have been a misinvite. And, okay, well, you know what?
Hey,
look,
yeah.
who was it? I don't even know how to pronounce the name, but Bricks Girls, I think, saw the opportunity. Said, "Hey, I have a chance to get on VRML 1. Maybe get my name out there, try out for a few teams, and show what I've got to offer on the table. I can't hate a player for taking the opportunity."
Yeah, you know what? Hustle is real here in VRML sometimes, and Bursty Goals is just proving that. As I wasn't actually I'm paying attention to chat and trying to listen to comms. I'm not sure what's.
Yeah. I expect if that player is not going to leave, I have no idea the situation, but they'll probably will want to grab a new server here at some point.
Yeah, and my favorite thing listening to the comms is the consistent phrase I keep hearing is "Who are you?" So that's I'm curious on how this has transpired.
Same here. Same here. Well, like I said, stranger things have happened, and stranger it shall be. Leo the Great, hear him out. You know, I'm tempted to unmute, but I feel like that might. We'll see.
Oh, it looks like the consistent nagging to leave and "Who are you?" has worked now, as non-existent is back to a rostered 4 members. As we get this going, I mean, practically a 0-0 game, as we said last time. Game currently tied at 2. I don't know how much time we have left, just a few minutes. Definitely, probably one of the more interesting first rounds I think I've seen.
Look, I've seen a lot of things. I don't think I've ever actually seen that happen, where a player has accidentally joined and also stayed. I've seen the accidental join maybe a few times. I've never seen someone actually stay through it all. Hey, go get paid, I guess. But nonetheless, it's effectively 0-0 in the last minute and a half, round 1.
Yeah, now it's going to be Riggs taking possession here, and now it's going over to Clue, who's going to try to make this game not 0-0. Headbutt off Shadow, and that's going to make them get the lead here 4-2. But I am super curious what's going to go on via mod chatting after this game if it is evidently Withers who ends up taking the loss. I mean, they do have I don't know, do they have an argument there?
No idea, but not going to get any argument from me as this round comes to an end. I'm just happy that we are getting the end of the round. Narrow advantage, just 2 points. Last minute of play. Interesting times. Couldn't find the disc. It's taken by Riggs. Riggs over on to the midfield to Clue. Clue dragging that out there, but maybe unaware indeed from Catboy. Another one of those steals. Had a lot of them earlier on, way back when at the start of the round. I know it was a long time ago, but taking it back, and again, 30 seconds left. This could buy them the victory if they stall this one out for the remainder of round 1.
Yeah, stalling out in their own end though, so it is a little bit risky, but it is going to be a pass there going to the tunnel. It is going to be War God now getting this one over and finding his teammate. It's going to be Clue once again, looking to get another goal, securing this round as Clue now getting that one pass back, and they're going to find the other goal. Riggs putting this round away, 6-2 going into the side of non-existent.
Yeah, able to secure it after a lot of stoppage and just interesting developments. Again, on the casting end of things, we'll cast what's on the stream from the organizational end, I'm not quite sure how that match will be handled, or that round. That is some somewhat unprecedented stuff that just happened there. But
Special guest appearance that wasn't planned.
yeah, so I don't really know. We're going to go with the assumption, though, that that was a quote-unquote legit round in terms of counting. But I mean, they kept playing on, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Normally in those situations, I guess it'll be good to mention if you ever find yourself in those kind of situations where you don't actually know. Definitely file a ticket over there in the VRML support server on the Discord. That's what it's for. If there are mid-match problems and you need to settle it or just figure out the rulings, definitely go for it. Otherwise, we play on, I suppose.
Yeah, and I mean, all in all, I mean, handled as best as it could. As we're getting all this fun information. Not a VRML person. Not a Who knows how he joined? That's what I'm curious. How did he get in the game?
What if there's a mole, Caption? There's a mole in VRML production somewhere, and I'm gonna get to the bottom of it.
It's Skinny.
I knew it. I knew it. Skinny, you're fired. That's all I needed to hear, Caption.
Incriminating evidence.
Skinny. All right, round 2. Skinny, skinny, skinny. Always skinny. All right, well, Caption, what's the skinny? We've got the second round.
Well, maybe we're back to a little bit more normality here as Headbutt going to be going on its way to start the round, and maybe a three-pointer to start the round as well. Safely taking that 2. I believe that would have just missed a little bit off the backboard, so War God putting that one in, giving them the early lead as well. 2-0 here now coming out for non-existent.
Good way to start for them, I would say, here on the side of Withers. Now, we were seeing some good instances of that defense. Mentioned the steals that they were having, but weren't able to really put up too many points on that end. I do like the rollout they have here. They're fanning out the floor successfully. Meanwhile, the backliner, you can see on the mini-map, they're actually doing a good job to stun and maybe secure this numbers advantage. So that's going to play out for them. There's a pass. Catboy! Oh, it's going to be stopped. Clue now diving out, trying to do it again. And Clue will, in fact, secure the disc and slingshot it over to the trap.
Yeah, and just out the tunnel it goes. Fantastic bounce. The disc is taking this stack, attempting to recoup this disc, but is going to find the way of Withers, as now they're looking to get it clear of their own, as they're getting this stack just a little bit developed here, trying to get this one mid. That great stun out from Clue is going to just kind of get that clear. Not there, as now it's going over to Titan to set up their offense.
Titan now walking it up uncontested and now finally being approached and held on to it a little too long. Catboy again with what has to be the 5th steal, 6th steal. There have been so many directly in front of the QB, just grabbing it out of the hands. Now taking a bounce shot was nearly there, but will still be denied yet again. Riggs with a slapper before Digit takes it back and trying to attack, missing that. Catboy, one more pass, too strong on the mustard, too much mustard on that one, too much strength on the pass. You know what I mean, Caption. 2 minutes in, only 2 points. This is kind of turning out like round 1. Hopefully minus the 5th player, but not a lot of scoring here, a lot of jostling for position though.
Yeah, great stack there, though, coming out from non-existent. It's going to be Titan. Oof. Getting that disc, and what an angle there. That shot by Titan, going to find the back of the goal, or whichever that side was. I don't know what to call it if it's shot for there. You found the front of the goal just a minute and 35 after the last one. It's going to be 4-0 here, coming out for non-existent.
Important part that the shot was tight and it was in. Yeah, that's it. Well executed.
Great shot.
Dash. Yeah. All right. Sea Shocker there from the tunnel has a couple of players actually double stacking now. Look at that. They're all converged on each other, but will actually mishandle it. And Ricochet to Sea Shocker again, who once more gets rocked by a stun this time. And off to the races. They've got the numbers. It's 3-on-1 and 2 in the goal.
Yeah, and this time Titan once again getting it to the front of the goal from the back, as he takes a hook shot there, getting that one up to the top pocket, and a great shot there. 6-point lead now for non-existent. Still early in the game, though. Well, I guess it's about halfway, so you can call it that. Still a lot of time here for Withers to come back nonetheless. Just have to get a couple strings going their way.
Right now, they see that disc wither away over to Titan. Titan with it, has the angle, and easy does it. 11 meters per second on that release, but nice and calm, sunk the shot.
Yeah, and Titan definitely feeling it this round. I mean, 7 points to his name. I'm pretty sure that's pretty much this round as well. He's scored the last 3 here for his team. Definitely going to be looking to get some more. So red hot right now, Titan.
And Shadow Demon here with a launch out. You need to get rid of that quick as well. Off the post. Kind of an unusual bounce, but right into War God's favor. So they'll have the disc back though. Interception going for a bouncer. Going to be. Ooh, maybe, but no. Denied their clue after the midfield clear.
Yeah, now back in the hands of non-existent. It's going to be Riggs trying to get that one cleared out, but not able to find that clear in the hands of Sea Shocker. Now he tries to get it out, but War Dog going to come up with the disc, trying to look at that 3-pointer. Not able to find that one. Sea Shocker once again regaining possession, but it's going to be Clue there. Able to find it off the bounce, but getting stunned out by Sea Shocker, as now they're trying to fight for the possession here in the midfield.
Yeah, once more getting trapped here in the middle. Unable to clear it initially, but a good grab. Catboy, of course, with the steal. This is going to result in potentially some numbers. Defense trying to recover. They do. Titan with the send-off, and that is into the orange again. Meanwhile, midfield, though, the stack's coming in a little bit delayed, so offers just enough time there for Sea Shocker to grab the disc and send it off through that blue zone where there is a player, and there is a goal. Nicely done to meet the disc right in front.
Yeah, and a good setup there. Sea Shocker able to find the perfect bounce, and Shadow Demon able to read that bounce just as perfectly, leading 2 points. So their first goal here, and maybe just what they needed. Just going to be out 4 minutes and 45 seconds when they leave this tunnel, only down by 7 points. So definitely see if they can build a bit of a comeback here.
Oh, absolutely.
This last half.
Absolutely. If they can score 9 points for non-existent in half the round, well, I'm sure Withers can absolutely just the same. Riggs here on the floor, trying to patiently wait for the teammates to arrive, and oh, the save! Oh, the putback! Good on a couple different ends, but the results are the points, 11-2.
Yeah, great job there for Riggs as well to point out. Really patient. I mean, he could have definitely taken the 1v1 to go ahead and get through to the goalie, but patiently just waited for his teammate to come in for that cut pass, and right on the money, a great save, but, and just as I say that, Riggs gonna take over possession, finding 3 points. So right there, those plays are definitely what I like to call momentum killers, as right off their last goal, gonna go ahead, get 3 more. So a 5-point play technically coming out for non-existent.
So much momentum, you can call it a big rig. Absolutely blazing that trail down the floor. 3:43 Studios, and it will be launched into the right lane. Desperation time here, I think, for Withers, in the sense that they still have a few minutes, but another goal here. I mean, it's going to get out of hand, and looking like that might be what's about to happen. Titan sinking it, much like the Titanic, and that is 16-2.
Yeah, 16-2 now, coming out for non-existent. So definitely putting a little pressure on Withers, who's now looking at that 14-point deficit, but definitely going to be able to score some more points and build up something here late in the game for sure. Definitely, though, the pressure right now, non-existent, looking super strong, but it's going to be Shadow Demon, great duck. Now they're looking at a 4-on-3, so great job getting this one passed up. And one more pass, wide open goal, just a little bit short there for Cat, though, but could be recovered here for Digits.
And Digit getting some digits right above the goalkeeper, stunned out as well by Cat, I believe, and will get their second goal here of this round. Just 20 seconds into that launch.
I think it's digital. You know, the capital letters threw me off, Palidore.
Oh, you know what? Me too. Yeah. Digital con. But I think digit is still appropriate, right? Like you can.
I think so.
Yeah. Just digit. You know, give me your digits. Caption.
It's not a much of both situation. I don't think we're gonna get roasted.
Sometimes I want to be, though. Just to keep me honest. That's all.
Fair enough.
Well, nonetheless, they're having a fair enough game here. By the way, I did shout out Fair earlier on, casting Duller. I haven't seen him in a while, but it'd be good to see. We were talking about Tint, former member, of course. But that's neither here nor there. In any case, I'm in nostalgia mode tonight, Caption. It's Titan there with a recovery. I'm nostalgic now for Toxin. Anyways, it's back into the blue end of the floor.
Yeah, and back over to War God. He's going to look for a clear as a couple of players kind of leeching off his back, looking to get a boost in, but a recovery here is going to be Sea Shocker, who's trying to get that snatched out of there, but it's Clue now back with possession of disc, going to look to get this one down. Titan now doing some juking. He's been red hot, like I said earlier. Now doing a little bit of a stall, trying to get that one jumped up, but not going to be able to find that. Getting that stunned out. Catboy look to get this one out to the other side.
Yeah, just getting stunned there, and now sending another one, but another stun as well. The defense paying dividends. Sea Shocker bouncing it over to that top trap, left side. Couple players there to recover for Blue, non-existent with the disc back again. Again, good coverage from Sea Shocker, diving out to meet that pass. But still, it stays here. That has been a common theme. Just too many recoveries. The pass, the delivery, and secure. Titan.exe, excellence of execution.
And once again, Titan finding that pocket right across the other side of the goal. So goalie certainly having some troubles with that. It's a great placement on his shot, making this game 18-4. Definitely a little bit of a difference this round than what we've seen the last round. I believe the last round was pretty close up to the last couple of minutes. So certainly right now, seeing non-existent really take off.
Might even have another shot attempt here. Defense trying to get back. Again, they've been good in junctures. Oh, nice extra pass. I like that from Riggs. Oh, the extra pass, the save! But not close enough. I love that play. Great job on the defense, but the extra, the Kango special, you know, I love it.
Extra pass resulting in 2 points, and that is going to do it for the round. I mean, they're going to have about 5 seconds when they get out of the tunnels here. Let's see if they can do anything with a headbutt play, perhaps, but Shadow just going to have one more duck, one more send down. That is going to be the game. That is going to be a 2-0 here, coming out for non-existent versus Withers. Definitely an interesting game. Very interesting.
Very unusual. One of those 1 in 1,000 type casts, but things happen, and again, yeah, round 1, unusual. I'm not sure how that scenario will be handled, if it will be. They did continue playing on afterwards, but nonetheless, I mean, second round, full 4v4 and stayed that way, and it was pretty decisively, well, the results you see.
Yeah. And great job there for non-existent. I'm sure there's going to be some chats. I see one of the players just switched over. So there's going to be some chats on how that's going to be handled. And I guess we'll see in the coming days, hours, who knows. But regardless, as it stands right now, that's non-existent, taking a 2-0 lead. And like I said earlier, definitely flipped the switch coming into that second round with a little bit of a different story. The first game really close, as you see, 6-2, but 20-4 coming out in that second game. So great job there for non-existent.
Yeah, and it's also one of those situations where, because of the unusual circumstances of the first round, that can always play a part on the second round as well. It totally throws teams, both teams really, off the flow because you're so locked into gamer mode, to competitive mode. You're here to play a certain way, and then you get disrupted with something that really never happens. Fifth player coming in and sticking around, who no one apparently knew. That's the other question as well. It's just who gets the. Like I said, I'm not a mod, so I'm glad I don't get to debate this. But I'm just curious, if neither team knows a player, what do you do exactly? I'm just gonna sip my water.
That's my favorite thing. How do you get there? I'm trying to listen to the comms to see if maybe I seen Wonder with the great thing, possibly a redo of round 1. That could work, maybe, if that's what they decide to do. I don't know.
Would be a call for the mods, definitely. I see Sea Shocker in the chat there. Yeah, so those are the situations, and again, I can't make any rulings here. You'd have to go to the VRML support server and file a ticket there. Best time to do that would have probably been during the match while it was happening, but I'm not sure. Honestly, as I was saying in the cast, I've not actually seen that happen before where a fifth joined in and then stayed. So there's not exactly precedence for that particular thing where no one knew the player and they just stuck around. So it's a great question. I don't have very many great answers.
Yeah, I don't think it's I agree. Best thing to do, contact those mods, see what they want you to do or how they want to handle that. It's a bizarre situation. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, we have a lot of mods constantly active throughout the day, so don't hesitate to file said ticket. I'm sure you'd get responded to rather quickly. And if you don't, well, I don't know, but you probably will. Our mods are really on top of things. I want to shout them out as well for just being awesome and really keeping the flow, the lifeblood of the game, the league, constantly on the run. That said, they're going into a third round. Your guess is as good as mine, chat. Caption, if you're up for it, I'll still cast it with the assumption that maybe this is the real round 2, and we'll let the powers that be decide what happens after the fact.
The course take its run. You know what? I'm down right now as it is Wargod going ahead and taking that one through, but a great interception there by Seashocker, who's trying to get that one right up to his teammate. Not going to be able to find him though, but Titan retaking disc, but a great steal there from Cat, just missing the goal though. Unfortunate for him, but Titan now trying to get that one back out, but really, really great offensive possession coming out right now for Withers.
And over to Digital, seeing if they can get their first goal 1 minute in. That would be a big boost of momentum for them, just in terms of being able to finally see that disc go in early after struggling a lot in that last round. But we're not able to make that happen, at least not quite yet. They'll still get a rebound, so another opportunity here.
Yeah, definitely quite a rebound from the last time here for Withers. Is a really good offensive possession here, but now it's going to be non-existent, looking to get something going. Titan, unfortunately, not able to find that clear, but there is a pass waiting in the midcourt. It is Wardog now getting this one up to Clue, who's going to get this one back down. Another great pass here. Titan, easily recoverable from him as he's just going to go around everyone on the team on him, so it's going to leave a one-on-one for Wargod, who's going to end up hitting the post. And it's going to be recovered here for Withers.
So a narrow miss for each team to start off this round. And scoreless yet, but the goal is a bit open. Still able to get there in time, but being stunned in the process. Now that disc is floating right above Cat. Cat gets a grab, but couldn't actually wrangle it for more than that half second. Just slapped it into the wall, it looks like. But Digital has it stolen just the same. Backing it out to Titan. 2 minutes in. And scoreless once more. So the pace between rounds 1, 2, and 3, or 1 and 2, depending, have all been starkly different here, it seems like.
Yeah, and like you mentioned, sometimes when something that bizarre happens, it just throws both these teams off. So that could have been the result of that second round. It's right now both teams playing it very closely, as Titan now gonna go ahead, try to start some offense, getting this one over to Riggs there, just sitting on the bow tie. Backing it up, just trying to find some spacing, as he's now going to get that one passed down. Unfortunately, just going to be missed. So now it's going to be Shadow Demon looking to get this one cleared out.
Kind of risky mid lane clear as well. Just snuck it past that midfielder, but they'll still be able to stack back for non-existent. Get the disc back. Lining up a shot. Saw the window, but that window was not as clear as they thought. Shadow in the area for a grab. And just toying with the disc a little bit as... as Riggs will be happy to engage in said standoff.
Yeah, and a good pass back there, Shadow Demon, but a good interception. Riggs finding that interception just in the midfield, as they're not able to get that one recovered, and Riggs looking to get something done on offense, but going to get stunned out. Attempted clear there, just going to be bouncing off the wall, but a great stun going to be coming out from that back line stack. Wow, I'm fumbling my words. Palidore, please help.
Backline snack, making me hungry. Caption, Titan here with the disc. I'm right there with you. I think the rhythm gets a weird even on the casting end of things. But that said, it's still been a fast game, just low scoring. That I might have just changed that around, of course. Riggs, big Riggs. That was a thriller of a shot. Wow.
Yeah, and it just happens just like that. As soon as we start opening our mouths, it's gonna be a goal scored. We just have to say the opposite of what's gonna happen. Don't listen to us. We don't detail what happens in the game at all.
I am not going to get a Dr. Pepper sponsorship tonight.
Maybe one day.
I'm trying to do the thing. We'll see. We'll see. That said, over to Catboy. Catboy has a 3-on-2 in the goal. If they get it there. Oh, the anchor. Can't believe he took it. Can't believe they made it. Wow.
And right there. I mean, hey, that's one way to come back from getting a three-pointer scored on you. I mean, absolutely taking a great anchor shot there for Withers and tying it up.
Saluna chatting, Caption casting, Palidore rapping. That's what's up. Welcome, Saluna.
Insane snacking.
I want a snack. Wargod here, trying to hand it back over to Clue. Unable to do so.
Yeah, and right now, once again, great offensive possession about to come up. It's going to be Clue now looking to get something going. Has that back pass over to Titan. Definitely going to be taking that one, backing it up. And Titan now trying to get that one back over to Clue. But it's Sea Shocker. Once again, we've seen him on the defensive end all games so far. He's doing so wonderful out there. And right now, just disrupting 2 players. But a great back pass over to Titan. Looking to get some juking done. Up and down. But a great save. Well, once again, stolen and put back from Titan. Finding another 2 points. That's going to make this game 5-3.
Oh, man, what a save. Great stop. But again, kills you when that happens. By the way, that jerkiness on the cam that you just saw, that was me flicking the analog stick up because I was so upset on behalf of the goalie. Oh, man, that was a good grab back, though. You got to be careful of those saves because players will grab it back on you and dunk it.
Yeah, and right there, a good example of that. But, oh! I'm on the sideline cam, so that looked like it had a chance for a second. I was about to get real excited, but right now, Titan looking to bring this one down. Goalie is in position, so no shot attempt. Obviously going to be coming out from Titan, but he does have a couple of players off to his side. But once again, great defense by Sea Shocker, who's just trailing that pass, but it's going to get all the way over the Riggs. Nonetheless, Titan once again going in, getting that pass to the back over to Clue, who's going to clear this one out. Find that goal. 7-3, he didn't clear it out, he cleared it into the goal.
Hey, 7-3, and if Blues clues are correct, they're heading towards this win. If they keep this pace up now, they're starting to pile on more points as we get later into this round. Shout out also, of course, Wonder in there, Newt in the chat, Echo Arena VRML 69 having a nice time. And we got some monarchy happening there in the Twitch chat right now, some royalty. Good to see you guys.
And right now it is going to be non-existent. Lloyd try to get something happening here. A great pass going over to War God, who's going to be able to get this one up to the top, possibly looking to get his teammate there just sitting at the back, but it is going to be recovered here by Shadow Demon, someone we've seen in that back line quite a bit so far this game. Getting that one over to Catboy, just going to back up, seeing that player just kind of trailing him as he gets this one all the way through. Looking for this pass, going to be connecting with Shadow Demon.
And Shadow getting it lost, actually, so losing the Shadow, but actually grabbing it back, trying to tap it a little too strong on the reset. But they will still have a chance at this. A tap boost quickly there for Shadow Demon, contesting with War Gods now. And right to War Gods as it takes an awkward bounce into the awaiting palms. So let's see where that disc goes. Isn't that right? Echo over there in the Twitch.
Yeah, and right back to the other side, and it's going to be another awkward bounce, but Sea Shocker going to be able to take advantage of that, bouncing right down to the bottom, so we're going to be looking at a stacking race, but it is going to be non-existent. First one, they are looking to get this one all the way cleared out. They are going to find it, but a great stack coming out to get Riggs, and now Shadow Demon once again with possession, just going to be sending that one up, looking to see if he can get anyone on his team, but it is going to be Titan. First one with possession there for non-existent.
And 2-minute warning on this last round of this match. Will be all about disc control here if you're non-existent. And there's the control now from Shadow. The dings off the post and sends it over into that trap. They can still be in this, but they need to find those clears. They've been struggling with that a little bit across the rounds. Just among all the rest of the things going on, really the clears have been one of the killers.
Yeah, and right now, again, just cleared out to the other end. The other issue it looks like they're struggling with is not able to get a stack down there when they do find these clears. Is right now going to be cleared all the way down to the other side, and it is going to be non-existent, able to recover it. And Riggs dancing around a little bit on the ceiling, but Sea Shockers not able to actually pick that up. It is going to still stay in the hands of Riggs, who's just going to be missing that pass, and Sea Shockers now doing a great ender, but not able to find it, as it's going to go over to Titan, who's now going to get that one over to War God, who's sending that one right over, and once again, Shadow Demon getting the disc put back on him off another wonderful save going his way. Definitely have to give him credits for the saves so far. 7 so far at Palidore. 7 saves.
Oh, I feel so bad for that. Thing is, the offense was executed well, so it's hard. Basically, it's hard to discredit either side, right? Because the offense was played extraordinarily well, but then the defense is the same thing, right? I mean, both sides did what they were supposed to do. It's just they went one way, not the other, you know?
Yeah, and right there had an open goal for just a second, but unfortunately shot just going to be a little bit wide, but still in possession is Withers, but a great stun coming up from Riggs. Going to find that, but the teammate just headbutts it out of his hand, but trying to get that clear as it comes right back to him. Riggs now finding that clear all the way back down to non-existence, and 15 seconds left, so that is going to be GG's, it seems like.
Yep, 10 seconds left. The final countdown. Not in Europe, but in NA. It's going to be into the tunnel and maybe a lineup. Let's see. Nope, just denying one more opportunity. So with that, that is indeed a wrap. Echo VRML. Shot in the dark. I'm just going to say whoosh, right? Seems logical, but I'm just an assumption. Anyways, that will be the official win, maybe, I think, in what was a strange series. But certainly the latter 2 rounds, I mean, much more what you wanted to see, which is to say 4v4, and a close third. So, hey.
Yeah, and definitely looking like it could be the official win, but I guess, again, we'll see with days coming on the result in regards to this. But nonetheless, as it stands right now, non-existent, doing a good job taking 2 rounds there, technically.
I'm not sure what to do with the channel points, Caption.
Just give it back to me.
I have a conflict here. Hopefully Twitch chat isn't mad, but I feel like because of what happened there, it's one of those, because I don't actually know the real results of this match, the problem. That's up to the mods to decide. So I'm thinking just a refund. I know that's probably no fun for those who would have won. There you go again, Echo. But yeah, that's probably the safer bet, because I truly don't know what the results of this series is going to be. So unless I leave this poll up for the next day or two, yeah, it was very weird. For those who were tuning in a little bit late, we had the first round, a 5th player had come in that no one actually knew and isn't rostered anywhere, and stuck around and played for like 3 or 4 minutes. It was strange.
To be fair, he didn't get a pass, but I did see him at the goal, just kind of stunning out the goalie for the majority of the round. So,
yeah. So, unfortunate it was, because otherwise I was definitely looking forward to the match and seeing these players go at it, getting my first cast of them, certainly. And yeah, Wonder, exactly. We got to hash through it somehow, okay? But anyway. It was a game. It was a game.
I just got that.
What? Got what?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say the pun. That was a well-placed pun.
Oh, thanks.
I like that one. That was. I also don't know how many people are gonna get the Europe joke, but I got that one too.
Thanks. Yeah. See, these puns are pretty lit, huh?
Yeah, they are lit. That was a good one too.
Yeah. Well, victory cigar indeed going to non-existent, I suppose. With that, it's been a fun time. Thanks for joining. I know it's been an interesting one. Hopefully, we'll get a good look at these teams again, because we know in a normal scenario, that match was bound to be a lot more competitive. But I think just the flow was a bit disrupted for both teams. So, you know. Yep. But yeah. And yeah, Catboy, and just take it to a support server for sure. And same thing, like when it's in the middle of happening in the first round, I think that'd be certainly the best time. But definitely a case for the mods, not for the Twitch chat. But I understand the frustration. I would be as well. It was definitely a wild match. Anyway, you're gonna go Echo Arena VRML. Go where? I guess we're going to. Caption, any last thoughts while I take a sip?
Any last thoughts? No. Good matches. Good strange matches. Curious.
Yes, a curious case, Benjamin Button. But before our puns get too old, we're going to reverse this trend and get back to the cast again soon. So everyone who joined us at Twitch across the matches tonight, we've been on VRML 1 and 2 and 3 and venues, and we've had 3 or 4 straight here on this channel as well. Been a fun time. I'm Palidore. I've been Palidore, still will be. Caption as well, casting with me the last couple of matches. Thank you for doing so. Shout out as well our sponsors, our Twitch chat. Thank you also to Leo the Great. I'm sorry, I saw your sub and I forgot to shout it out because of all the stuff happening. But thank you for the sub, Leo the Great, 17 minutes ago. And yeah, good times. Until next time around, I've been Palidore again. I'm going to say that again for some reason. Caption, VRML. Be happy, healthy, safe. Be great to each other. Have a good dinner. At least I will. And we'll see you again mighty soon.
And we're underway.
Season 4 of VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Asterion Products, VRware, Rebuff Reality, VR Cover, and ProTube VR.